kind of watching it fade out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
So we knew we had to sell it. We had to. We didn't want to, but we knew we had to.
It was confusing because we didn't know where we were going, and the Synagogue deal came in at the last minute, and they were gracious. They were fantastic.
Left Chestnut Street. I really missed it because I don't know, it wasn't the same. And then we went to the synagogue and we just met in a regular room, had a little piano, and we put up our own cross and our own candles, did our own service, and then we had to put it away until the next Sunday. And we did that for 3 years until we went to HopeGateWay.
No, I think they were very gracious in letting us meet there.
Where?
At the synagogue. Because their service was on a Saturday and ours was on a Sunday, and it fit well together. I was on the committee to look around the city and see what we could come up with. And so eventually we bought the place on High Street, which was on the peninsula. It's visible to people going by, and I like that.
I remember Priscilla Drayman was in charge of this huge map, and we would unroll it on 2 tables and sit around the tables. And in the middle, we would put Shirley, because Shirley knew everything that had gone on in Portland and what was where and who had a store here and what might be empty. And we took quite a while in deciding which end of town we wanted to be. We interviewed a lot of people. We went to places. Finally, we did come to High Street, and that filled the bill. Okay, we were just a small group, but there was a definite goal, and there was enthusiasm with everyone who was there. So we sat down and we made a list of what we would like to have accomplished by our new group. We didn't even have our name at that time, so so that was one of the things we wanted, was to find a proper name for this group. We really wanted to serve the community where we were, and not so much a church of going on Sunday and giving our money and saying our prayers, but of living the Bible the way we thought Jesus would be wanting us to do. We learned that a nice, personable minister wasn't worth anything. that you're not going to build a church by just smiling at people and bringing them in. You have to, they're looking for something. And one of the things they're looking for is friendship. And I think that anybody who goes to HopeGateWay can attest to the fact that that's been very successful, because we all feel the same way. We all want friends, and so we're friends to each other. When we ran out of those people and still wanted to do things, they would walk in through the door, somebody who knew just how to do that. It really gave you the feeling that It's all right to plan big, because it'll happen if it's meant to happen. And we did plan big. Everybody seems to be pulling together, and unless I'm missing an awful lot, that's what's working. There's a goal, and there are people who are enthusiastic about the goals, and we're growing. That's how you will grow, I think.
Because I worked at adult ed for like 24 years before I retired, I was used to a diverse population, and so it kind of continued at High Street. People from other countries, other traditions, and non-traditions, we're all together. Well, yeah.
But they still had the courage to come in there every Sunday
And stay.
and try to participate. And it wasn't too long before some of them were. And that was a very encouraging thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have welcomed people who have problems with addiction, and we have befriended people who have different types of problems that they don't feel comfortable just going to anybody with, because we're accepting. We are an accepting group.
I enjoy people from other countries, and I also enjoy being part of a community that deals with substance abuse problems.
We talk to people that are not church oriented to come and join. So it's a pretty strong relationship that we have had, and we try to pass it on.
I'm pretty flexible, so I just go with the flow, and it turned out to be fine, more than what I had thought in the beginning.
It's fun just to know that, oh, these are my people.